Okay, I'm trying to get out of this shopping area. I was at the Dollar Tree. I don't think I've been here at all, which is weird. I didn't even know it existed. But I'm trying to get out of here without any incident. Yeah. I was just like I said, the Dollar Tree is new to me. I don't know if it's new or not, but it's new to me. And it's right down the road from the biggest one in Texas. Isn't that interesting? But anyway, it was like one thing after another. One woman, she was my age, and every time I turn around, there she was, and she says, "I just keep being in your way." And I'm thinking, yeah, you are. I just kind of laughed, but it was kind of freaky. And as I was leaving, she walked right in front of my SUV right before I was making a video. And what is this place? But she walked right in front of it, and I was like, oh my goodness. You know? It was a little creepy, that's all I have to say. It was a little creepy about that. What's that? I've never seen that place. I've never seen these places here. I don't live on this side, and lately we've been, I told Adam I want to try shopping on this side of the town, of the city. You know, shopping in different areas of the city, not just this side. I don't even know this side. Taco Delight. Wonder what that's like. It looks like it's closed. So, anyway, yeah, I was in the Dollar Tree for like 40 to 45 minutes, which is a lot for me. You know, I hurt my hip and my leg, or I don't know if I hurt it or just over time it. You know, I think some people would call it sciatica. You know, I used to always think sciatica was a joke. Even though I worked for well, I can't even say it anymore. But anyway, surgeons, and one of them, that's something I think he would have done. Never heard it. So I used to schedule surgeries for him. So never heard anything about sciatica. Maybe once I heard something. Just a briefly, real fast. Okay, what road is this? Yeah, I can take this road. I think I want to take the next one up though. Anyway, I'm a little tired because, you know, like I said, well, I haven't said that for the past, since 2023, I've had issues, one issue after another. And in 2023, I stopped being able to do a lot of things that was just so easy before, like spending time, like bending down. I couldn't do that. I still don't do things like mop and sweep. Anything that's going to twist my stomach, because I had that really bad problems in 2023 and 2024 with my stomach, my navel. And nobody could tell me what it was. All the doctors, you wouldn't believe how many I saw. None of them knew what it was. And one of them, when I was actually admitted to the hospital because of it, she said that she was online. They called her. She was a specialist. I don't know what kind. And she said it could have been another rare health condition. I already have one, and it has nothing to do with the navel, as far as I know. But she said it couldn't have been a, you know, rare health condition. And I think it was one that somebody had kind of mentioned. They said that maybe when I was a baby, my umbilical cord didn't close right. So whatever. But since then, I haven't been able to do some of the things that people usually do. I usually do. And yeah. Okay, and since then, also then sometime about maybe a year ago, maybe a little less, I don't know, but that right side, the leg and the all the way up the leg to my hip started hurting. And I keep thinking it's because I lay on it, but man, I'm telling you, oh, if I lay on it too much, you know, because I sleep on my sides, just sleeping on one side's only going to cause a problem. It does. So I have to turn over, and sometimes the pain is just real bad. So walking hasn't been something I've been doing. And if I twist a little bit wrong, boom, you know, it hits it. So this was a lot. Usually I do those shopping carts, those electric shopping carts, and for big stores. But this was a Dollar Tree, and as far as I know, they don't have any. As far as I know. But anyway, so I did that. It was one of those things. Besides the woman that kept following me around, seriously, she was not lying when she said, "I keep being in your way." She was. Yeah, it's like, what is she doing that? And I even moved across the store to get away from. I moved twice, and there she was. The second time I actually went to the restroom, and I was a little afraid that I was going to open the door and she would be standing there, like the shower scene on, what was it, Psycho? Really, I don't even know if that's the movie. So I don't think like that, but it was kind of weird. And then to get out in my SUV and she walks in front of me as I'm sitting there, finishing up a video. Yeah, kind of weird. So, but at the end of it, a lot of, people came in the store and it was coming in so hot, just all of a sudden. And the first person that I ran across, she came down the aisle, and I'm standing there and she goes around me and she was wearing so much perfume. Unbelievable amount of perfume, and she could consider bathing instead. And I remember hearing people say that years ago, and I agreed with it, because I have chemical allergies, perfume allergies. I don't even wash my clothes, stuff like that. I don't use chemicals. I use the free and clear. They have those for a reason. You would think some people would get a little hint. You don't need to bathe in perfume, and that's what it smells like. It's so unbelievably strong, and it was awful. And I couldn't help it. I went woof. I mean, it's the natural reaction. It's woof, waving my hands in front of my face because my goodness. So I had to move, and then when I moved, all these other people, kids, teenagers, not kids, but teenagers, they were going in to get them some candy, which I don't have any problem with. They're customers. Everybody has a right to go in there, unless they've been banned, to go shopping, no problem. But when people, no matter what age, run out in front of you, decide that they need something right in front of you, really, I've seen, like I had said in another video, I have seen people who are doing deliveries and they do the shopping part of grocery shopping, and they do that. And I had one of them, I was shopping for myself, grocery shopping, and this woman that she filled the orders there, she was one of several, and she come walking right in front of me and picking something right in front of my face. And I had it in my hand. I had what, and she started to grab it and looked at it and said, "Excuse me," something like that. And I said, "Stand in line and wait your turn." Probably that's probably what I said. That's my thing. Stand in line and wait your turn. I have no filter anymore. It's broken, shattered. I have a shirt that says that. I never wore shirts that said anything on them. I have one that says that. And actually the shirt I'm wearing, I never wore t-shirts until more recent years. I wore them when I was a child, a teenager. But as an adult, it would be a miracle practically to see me in a t-shirt. But now I'm more liking t-shirts. I like the softness. To get ones that are soft. Okay, some of them are not soft. But anyway, this one says, "You are my sunshine." And it's got a kitten looking at it's a flower that looks like sunshine. So, whoa, what was that? My car drove for me all of a sudden. My SUV, that is. And it does that around curves. If it feels like I'm too far on the curve, I'm too far going, I'm not going around the curve the right way, and there was a thing right there, so they must have done some road work, and it confused my SUV. So anyway, but yeah, I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna wrap it up.
That's why I was like, oh, this is a good size, but it's paper, so that's too small. Unless you can't get through it. If you match this piece, this oh, that's what Razor needs. That bucket.
Don't know where you need that bucket. You trying to get everybody diabetes?
Huh.